going to talk about e-learning. E-learning is the convergence of learning and the internet. E-learning is the most recent evolution of the distance learning that creates, fosters, delivers, and facilitates learning anytime and anywhere with the use of interactive network technologies. The rapid growth of web-based technologies and the high usage of internet have made teaching and learning via the internet or e-learning more viable in recent years. Many universities and educationally based industries have set up portals to offer an e-learning environment either as teaching aids to support conventional teaching approach or as a teaching medium for long-distance or off-campus programs. In early 2000, Open University Malaysia was set up by a consortium consisting of representatives from at least 5 public universities to run academic programs online by exploiting the potentials of ICT facilities. 3 universities, UNITAR, MMU, and OUM, are considered as the leading institution in e-learning in the country, but OUM has the largest number of students who are required to engage in e-learning environment frequently. Other universities in Malaysia at this point of time have employed a mix of e-learning facilities in their academic programs, and yet face-to-face class meeting is still dominant. As we live in a high technology driven era, e-learning is not a new issue in educational discipline. E-learning offers students access to tools and course materials over the internet. Without the limitation of time, space, and location, the students are free to access the information for their enrolled courses to achieve their educational goals. E-learning has been gaining momentum for many years among the higher learning institutions in Malaysia. Various platforms or the normal name learning management system (LMS) have been developed to support LMS such as Blackboard Learning System, Desire to Learn, Model, Sakai, and so on. Currently, Politeknik use LMS CDOS version 2.5 as e-learning platform. Curriculum Information Document Online System or CDOS is an application developed by the Department of Politeknik Education as a medium of interaction between lecturers, students of Politeknik and community college. It is a platform to store, display, providing teaching and learning information that can be shared with appropriate centralized. In the transition period between the traditional and e-learning modes, blended learning approach has been adopted in polytechnics. The term blended approach is used to describe the creation of a learning environment that combines several different delivery methods such as face-to-face interactions, self-paced, and individualized learning and online interactions. Blended learning has proven to be a successful delivery mode as can be seen by its popularity among our learners. The former Secretary General of the Ministry of Education, Tan Sri Dato Dr. Johari Mat, explained that there are 3 benefits of e-learning in the Malaysian education system. First, e-learning provides more learning opportunities to adults who are no longer of the formal education age, which ranges up from 17 to 25 years. E-learning opens up a new platform for many adults who have been tied up with many commitments in life and enables them to learn anytime and anywhere they want to at their convenience. Second, e-learning ensures quality in education since technology is able to provide interactivity and active learning. Lectures are constantly modified based on learners' feedback and hence enhance their understanding. Finally, with e-learning, the cost of infrastructure can be reduced tremendously from the millions required to build a campus to thousands to have a complete network. The Ministry of Education and Organization do not have to worry about building more concrete campuses to train and equip the working generation. The benefit of e-learning, also mentioned by Professor Emeritus Tan Sri Dato Dr. Anwar Ali, Vice Chancellor of Open University Malaysia, such as: first, flexibility, accessibility, and convenience. Second, cross-platform. Third, low delivery cost. Fourth, ease of update. Fifth, collaborative learning. And finally, scalability. In spite of benefits mentioned just now, there are many challenges that need to be overcome in order to enhance the effectiveness of e-learning. First, awareness. Generally, there is still a lack of awareness amongst the population, especially parents, of the effectiveness of e-learning. Many parents feel the traditional learning mode is better. Second, low adoption rate. Most institutions are keen to embrace e-learning. Nevertheless, issues like lack of e-content, inadequate infrastructure, coupled with the problem of digital device, has resulted in a relatively low adoption rate. Next, bandwidth issue and connectivity. Engaging content requires a rich combination of multimedia components. However, due to bandwidth and connectivity limitations, downloading of engaging content to the learners will be slow. This creates frustration and boredom among learners and affects the ease of learning. Next, computer literacy and digital device. In Malaysia, there is a large segment of the population that is computer illiterate. This is especially true in the rural areas. This hinders the introduction and implementation of e-learning. Next, lack of quality e-content. Currently, there is a dearth of high-quality e-learning content in Malaysia. This is due to the lack of expertise as well as huge financial resources required to develop the content. Next, difficulty in engaging learners online. Engaging learners actively is one of the key factors in determining the success of an e-learning program. Online learning requires a very high degree of self-motivation, which is found to be lacking among our learners. Learners find it difficult to migrate from the traditional learning mode to the new e-learning mode. And finally, language barrier. The extensive use of English in e-learning contents is also one of the factors that has hindered the success of e-learning, especially in non-English speaking countries like Malaysia. Many who like to enroll in e-learning programs are deterred from doing so as they are not confident with the contents in English. The findings from research by Chai Li Goy and Po Yen Ng from Curtin Institute of Technology stated that there are 8 successful factors of e-learning. First, program content. The reason why program content is so critical to the respondents could be due to the fact that adult learners know what they want to learn from a program. Adult learners are more independent with much experience. Therefore, the expectation on programs is much higher than young learners. Second, web page accessibility. Without an easily accessible web page, learners will easily lose their patience and find this learning mode becoming less convenient for them. Third, learners' participation and involvement. Since e-learning is a self-learning method, learners should have active participation and involvement to help them learn effectively. Next, website security and support. Website security and support includes the issue of how safe is the online learning place and how fast the learners are supported by the website administrator. Next, institution commitment. Institution commitment measures the efforts and credibility of an institution in providing e-learning programs. There are many institutions promoting their e-learning programs today with different motivations and strategies. Next, interactive learning environment. As e-learning programs do not require learners to attend any scheduled classroom lectures, learners may not have the opportunity to experience campus learning. Therefore, interactive learning environment through electronic communication was considered very important. Next, instructor competency. The reason could be because the learning materials and the course organization highly depend on instructor. Without a good and competent instructor, learners may easily lose interest in their self-learning schedule. The last successful factor is presentation and design. In an e-learning program implementation, presentation and design should include the web presentation of notes, lecturers, and other materials. It is not necessary to have very sophisticated presentation and design. but the message each material presents must be clear and understood by the learners. Finally, as the conclusion, e-learning has been adopted by many universities. With the responses and findings from survey, they can assist institutions in deciding which factors should be given higher priority and which criterion as lesser importance. We believe that the learners and instructors in Malaysia today have accepted it as one of the practical delivery modes. In view of this, we are confident that e-learning is here to stay and will play an important role in democratizing education and contributing towards generating knowledge workers. However, in order to realize the full potential of e-learning, the government needs to play a more active role in promoting and supporting e-learning initiatives. Thank you for listening, and I hope that this topic will give an overview about e-learning. However, e-learning is still a learning process. Bye! Hope to see you again in the next session.